Going on? You back in the lab with your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. Man, we got a crazy story right here. We got to talk about this. I got my guy, your guy, that guy, your favorite neighbor, Eclipse in the building with me. Eclipse, the South Dakota Attorney General Jason Ravnsborg is a killer. You heard about this story, bro? Basically, he is getting off with no jail time. He said he thought he hit a deer. As you can see on the screen, somebody went through his windshield. It is this man right here. God bless his soul. His name is damn, man, it's freezing me right now. I'm sorry. It'll come right to me. I'll pull it back up. But because it's a lot to uncover with this. But with the victim, more or less, the way they found the attorney general, the way they caught the attorney general, this man, is because the victim's eyeglasses were found in his car.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. South Dakota Attorney General Jason Ravnsborg mowed down Jason, I don't know how to say this, Boever, Boever. I'll put it on the screen, with his car near Highmore on Saturday night and reported that he thought he hit a deer. He thought he hit a deer. Former Democratic lawmaker Jason Nick Newmick saw the car involved in his cousin's death being taken to the SD, which is South Dakota, DOT on Tuesday, 3 days after the crash. Newmick said, let me put him on the screen so y'all know what I mean when I say these things. This is him. So here we go. So you got the victim, you got the driver, and you got the victim's cousin. That's probably why this news is getting to us. These look like well-to-do white men, respectfully, right? Clip, you still with me? This man, the driver, is he's the top dog. He's the guy.
Top law enforcement officer in the state of South Dakota. The top law enforcement officer.
Come on, man. He's the attorney general.
That's over the police commissioner, people.
He said he thought he hit a deer.
I don't believe it.
Left the scene. They found the victim's glasses in his car. He's getting off with no jail time. I think this story is truly unfortunate. It's also been text messages that were sent out, and this is sparking outrage because it says at least the guy was a Democrat. This was a text sent to the Republican attorney general after the man died from his car crash. This is being circulating. These are things that's going on. A lot of people aren't talking about this story. Now I get it. This isn't the biggest news in the world, but I think it's not big news by design. You feel me, my brother?
Oh yeah. This is definitely something they want to sweep under the rug.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. And I ain't got all the answers, and I ain't out here trying to lobby for anybody's rights or any type of situations. But let's be clear. Let's never forget. This is the same week that we've been hearing about Justice Smollett. Right.
Juicy.
Go ahead. See, there we go. We got jokes for him. But what about this? Look, he's an actor. He acted out he wrote a bad script. How about that?
Right.
His movie flop. The movie that he wrote out for himself.
He tried to do an indie film. He was trying to do an indie film. You know what I'm saying? He tried to get into the Cannes Film Festival, but he ended up in the Cannes. That's what happened.
Bro, respectfully though, my G, like now this is the governor. Now this governor, shout out to the governor of South Dakota, because she was asking for this man. I gotta show these people faces because people will forget. She was asking for him to resign. He is the attorney general. Again, let's put his name up on the screen. Attorney General Jason Ravnsborg. He is a killer. He killed this man in a hit and run. This is the vehicle. This is what it looked like. And he said he thought he hit a deer. The glasses were found in his car. indicating that the man had to go through his windshield. He had to get this man off the car.
Had to.
You had to get out and get this man off the car. Like anybody, any common sense person, like I don't even have to know a lot about the facts of it, but you just didn't drive off and that man just boom, he went through your windshield like that, and you just kept going and like, oh, I thought I hit a deer. I didn't even know. Nigga, you know you hit something. You clearly know you hit something.
That almost makes me wonder, was he impaired? I mean, from the story,
in my opinion, yeah, he was definitely drunk. In my mind,
yeah.
Now I can't legally, and I don't want to put that body on him, but that seems like why you would flee the scene.
Yeah, you knew he was high, drunk, or something like that, so you got to get up out of there. I know during the news package that we saw in this story that they said that he was driving while reading on his phone anti-Biden posts on social media. So the number one law enforcement officer in all the state of North Dakota, who is a killer, was driving and texting on his phone. So he's driving while distracted, probably impaired, does a hit and run. So off those three things alone that I just named, let's ask ourselves hypothetically, just don't say the answer, but ask ourselves, how many people do you think Jason Ravnsborg prosecuted for driving while distracted, for hitting somebody or something while driving, operating a motor vehicle, and how many people has he prosecuted for hit and runs, fleeing the scene after an accident? The hypocrisy is amazing. Then on top of that, it takes you 3 days to get your car to DOT for a proper investigation. So God knows what evidence. So we probably got a tampering with evidence charge if you really want to really prosecute.
My brother, this is kind of an older case. It's just coming to us now because his cousin is his cousin, which is this is the victim, but his cousin is this man, a former Democratic lawmaker, and he's bringing light to the subject. He's making some noise like, hey, this man killed my cousin, which is this man. So it's starting to make some news round because he saw the vehicle and was like, hell no. You know you hit my cousin, bro.
You saw my blink.
Hold on, and look at this clips. I'm looking at this report right here. It said Ravnsborg, which is the turn, this man, the killer. Listen to this. Ravnsborg has had 8 traffic tickets since 2014, including 6 for speeding.
I don't want to judge people, but he looked like a drunk. He looked like somebody, yeah. He looked like somebody who's out there, lead-footed.
Look like frat boy. I
was just about to say that. He looked like a grown-up frat boy.
Truly unfortunate, man. Rest in peace, my brother. It's truly unfortunate.
Rest in peace to the victim. Shout out to the victim's cousin.
No justice, bro. From the same system that your cousin has been a part of.
Well, it's like I've always said for a while. It's like I said for you.
Say it then. You gonna say it? I thought I had to be the one to say it, but I'm glad you're gonna say it. Go ahead.
All right, must be white, but like to all my brothers out there of the Caucasian persuasion, you got to understand that the faults and the flaws within the American legal system, they're not just disparaging to people of color. As many of you Caucasian Americans understand, that's why a lot of you feel angst. You could be white with the wrong last name, and you go find yourself on the wrong end of this justice system too. Unfortunately, like this victim's family is realizing a heinous crime was committed. His life was taken. He was taken from his family, and it's all being swept under the rug because even though he is white, he's not part of this. He's not part of the South Dakota Good Old Boy Club, and so he can't even have his death investigated, and he can't even have justice for his family. Because what's more important than the value of human life, apparently in South Dakota, is the preservation of the Good Old Boy Club. and obviously one of their members, the old washed out frat boy we're seeing right here, aka Jason Ravnsborg. And you know what? I will give him his flowers on this. He's he's obviously keeping it realer than most rappers because he's really out here catching bodies and beating cases.
Bro.
The baby is the baby is the South Dakota Attorney General. We got the white baby out here.
Yo.
Mixtape coming out this summer. His mixtape's dropping this summer.
What you gonna call his mixtape, bro?
Keep driving. Keep driving. His first single's gonna be called "Just Another Bump in the Road." It's gonna be hot. I think Travis Scott's gonna be on the hook. It's gonna be hot.
Yo, I can't even hit the buttons, yo. Where my drums at, bro? I'm dying over here.
Hey,
no, I'm
but
not.
no, in all seriousness, man, a man died, and that's terrible. And not only did a man die, justice is being denied to that man's family
by the same system that they built and used to protect and insulate themselves. Now they want justice.
When them chickens come home to roost, boy, I'm trying to tell you.
Now that's what I was trying to say earlier, but you was like, "White folks, whitey cracker." Listen, I was like, "Hey, whoa, that ain't what I wanted to say," but okay, but that's what came to my mind. Malcolm X. Chickens coming home to roost ain't never made me mad. In fact, it made me glad. Respectfully. For the case on it, it's your man Marq Nash, another great episode of Breaking Beats. God bless the dead. We're not making jokes about the victim dying, and we damn sure ain't making no jokes about this dude getting off. We just thinking like, wow, this is crazy. And nobody's even talking about this story. Nobody is acting like everybody acting like this is not what's going on as well. In the midst of everything else we got going on in the world, we have attorney generals prosecuting crimes who are actually out there committing crimes and legally getting off. And nobody's saying nothing about it. But not here. Breaking Beats, we're going to talk about it. Your man Marq Nash, Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you, me, and that guy Eclipse feel like talking about. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.